Welcome to the fun side of the Brawlhalla community, guys. I will go over a replay that I have here on my files. I'm fighting against here. Very important person. He saluted me there. I did this mistake. I started hitting him and he was not actually able to fight back there, but the match started anyway, and I will try to go over a little bit of the things that I think I'm doing good, things that I need to improve, and maybe some tips that somebody might take into consideration when they're fighting. Oh, and I want to show that play. He was being really aggressive in those last few hits, and he managed to put me in a great disadvantage. But being over aggressive sometimes is not the answer, in my opinion. I was able to still trade a lot of damage because he was just being really great. I mean, not in the safest way, but he was going really in an aggressive approach against my character here, and I was able to trade a few hits there. And this side heavy was huge. He put my opponent in a great disadvantage, and also there you can see my opponent just wants to get in and try to hit me, and I'm just baiting his approach and just punching with my down heavy with the spear, which is a great move when people are just being really aggressive. And here I made the mistake. I went for the side heavy, but even if you do that and you don't land the hit, you can still find a little bit of reward doing just after that the neutral light. So yeah, he started hitting me with ground pound, and here I made a mistake. He killed me with that. So you can see my movement here was so predictable. He took advantage of that. I was not taking that signature into consideration. I almost never see it against my playstyle because I don't jump that much. So there I went for the bomb. It was not advisable. I got the lucky recovery, and my opponent here, I don't know what he was just thinking right here. It was not the best option in reality. I was so far away. I was like in the air, and he was thinking about about making the side heavy with the spear. It was a huge mistake. I was able to kill him just because of that. That move has so much recovery. I wouldn't advise that. That move, you really need to make it. You really need to think more conservative here. And I need to talk about this thing that is happening here. My opponent here is just being really aggressive with an arm, and when you're using Gnash, you have this amazing move that is the neutral light, and you can really put yourself in a really safe position with this move. You can see that I'm building just a lot of damage just protecting myself with the neutral light. And even with the neutral heavy, it is also a great way to build up a shield around your character. He was not able to get in and to build up damage with an arm, and then even though he had the whole time the option to pick up the weapon drop, he went for the aggressiveness. And Gnash is really great fighting against players that are just over aggressive. You don't even need to dodge that much, you know. You can just protect yourself with these moves. As you can see, I took a lot of advantage just because of that. Before he noticed, he was already in yellow, and I'm still building up a little bit of damage. He has a little bit of trouble using the lance, at least on the ground. I believe I have the advantage. You really need to be more air focused with the lance, but here my opponent is going to change the pace really efficiently. He changed completely his playstyle with this. He started throwing his weapon and doing unarmed combos, and because of that he was able to build a lot of damage, and I was not expecting that. He was using that in a really efficient way, but then again he's using the signatures just not in the best occasion. You can see that. Well, that was a really good trade. The neutral light is always a safe move. But there, well, This looks like a little bit weird. I don't know who has the priority here. I could look that up in the here in the power mode, but power viewer. But I don't really care. I got the best trade in in reality. So the bounce send my opponent straight forward. So I'm still here. I made another mistake. It should have been a neutral heavy with the spear, not the side heavy with the spear. I would have been able to kill my opponent with that move, but then I still managed to at least get a neutral light out of all that situation, but it was definitely a mistake. I'm still not able to kill my opponent with the down heavy with the spear. The thing that I have realized is that you don't need to use this move thinking of killing your opponent, you know. You just need to do it because you think you will get a good trade and you will punish your opponent in some way. It is a great move using it thinking that you need to build up damage, not thinking that you're going to kill your opponent with this move, because it's really unlikely. My opponent is already on high red and I'm still not able to kill him with this move. So then again, I still always go for the side heavy, because if you get lucky you can kill your opponent really easily. But then I get hit and then I took the advantage to... I was thinking really fast there. You really need to protect the weapon drop, because everybody needs to go for that eventually, and that was really a good opportunity for him, but I got the lucky trade there. So this is really scary for me because I don't want to get hit. He is really great. Oh, and here I made a huge mistake. This is totally on my part. I should have been the wiser here. I should have done in this particular moment right here. I did the neutral light. It was not the move to do there. The move that you needed to do in that occasion, it should have been the down light, and I would have been able to hit my opponent, because the startup time of that move is so huge, but I got hit because I did the wrong move there. So this is pretty equal. This was a really fast match, but I'm just really going over all the little things that happened that make this match awesome. So there it got a lot of damage on his part, and this was another move that I shouldn't have done. The neutral heavy, it was not required. I don't know. I always do it because a lot of people just like to jump around my character when I'm on the ground. But here my opponent didn't give me any indication that he was going to jump. He has been on the ground the whole match. He has been having a really solid ground playstyle with Orion, and I shouldn't have done that. It was not the best move to do. If I would have done the side heavy with hammer, I would have been making a lot more damage and I would be in a really best position. But then he got the trade there with the neutral light, which was the best option for him. He punished me really badly. He got the string there with the neutral air, you know. He's spacing out, and you know, I know that he likes to go for the side heavy. That's why I threw my weapon. I don't usually throw my weapon, but it was a good interrupt. I was thinking about doing a follow-up, but I was really far away from him, and I didn't got enough stun time to get like really confident to follow up that throw with some other moves. So yeah, I got a whiff there. I missed a hit there, and he will get the combo right here. I threw my weapon because I knew that I had another option, and just because of that I got the perfect position. He was so close to me, and I got the best outcome of that neutral light. And this is something that I often do when my opponent is on like below red health. Like if he's really close to me and he gets hit by the neutral light with the spear, I will follow it up with the side heavy, and luckily I got the kill because of that. So yeah, it was a fantastic match. My opponent here was the developer Raidhyn. He is an awesome streamer. I would recommend you to go and watch him. He's always on the stream on the days on the Thursday at like 4 p.m. on the afternoon, I believe, Easter time, I believe. But he is really an amazing player. He's Diamond. It was a Diamond match. But yeah, guys, this is all I have to say. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to follow me on Twitter, on Twitch, and I will try to keep doing these things more often. Maybe people will appreciate the little things between each match. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.